What's up everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's trade recap and market analysis video. Today is Monday, December the 8th. We took one trade here today and it was a W. We're on a 4-day win streak right now, so let's see how long this can be kept up. So essentially this is what happened, right? Our main idea, I know I didn't make a pre-week analysis video, but essentially we're going day by day at this point. Last week on Friday, we saw price get up to this bookmap level right at the top of this liquidity in this 4-hour key region. And from that, we've rejected. Now we came back into this 4-hour region. And what did we do? Um, we rejected down from it again. Like, price did not show any signs of crazy buying aggression at this level. And if they did, perhaps we could have had high, perhaps we could have headed higher. But all that I'm seeing is price rejecting from that area, testing it again, rejecting even lower, we're creating lower highs, signaling to me potential bearish action. And as you can see, pre-market, we already started dumping really from 820, 825. We started dumping already, and then that 830 candle came in, and we pushed below all of these regions, like clearly signifying that we may head down lower. And I mean, simply taking a look at the volume profile. Hold on, let me just mark it out real quick, right? Simply taking a look at the volume profile. There's honestly no reason for price to stop around any of these regions, right? There's no reason for price to stop here, I would say. So once we break through this region, if we break through that structure, realistically, price should be able to head all the way down into this high volume node region, in specific that region, right? And I mean, let's just, if we move this even closer to, let's just say the nearby range, same thing gets kind of represented, but here it's only taking into consideration this high volume node. So once we've broken below that, we were able to push down hard into this high volume node, which does happen to be our higher time frame one. Like, you'll get what I'm saying once I extend this right here. See, at the higher time frame high volume node aligns with that region, and let's just extend it until these all-time highs right before, and we see that being consistency. But now what we see is that there's volume within this entire region, so there might just be choppiness within this entire region where we play from one side to another, right? Something like this. Now if we break out of this strong, then I expect the all-time highs to be broken. If we break below this liquidity, I expect price to head lower a decent amount, potentially till here. This might be a decent retracement spot, or perhaps here, here, here. There's various different locations, but if price breaks out of these lows, we should head lower at least until here. If price breaks above this region, we should head to the all-time highs. So you see how there's a kind of a spread there, right? Like, the probabilities of this occurring, there's a decent probability of that. So essentially, we saw price reject. Price action is bearish, unable to hold those highs. We started seeing aggressive selling pressure occurring, right? And I mean, start of the week, we're still trying to figure out what price is going to do, right? Are we going to break up to the upside and break these highs? Who knows? Or are we going to continue heading down, perhaps to take out this lower liquidity, perhaps to head down into this high volume node region? And that was the aim for today. And right away, if you take a look at it, right when market opened, we did end up going pretty bearish. You see price just went down the first 5 minutes, then we're stalling. We do happen to go down. Like, I made my trade pretty late in the day, around like 9:45 ish. So I'm looking to see if there's any opportunity for me to catch a retracement, perhaps even here, because The area does look like a great area to capture retracement. Just look at it. Came up here, went down there. And I remember seeing that prior as well. So right now, shorts don't look bad. They don't look the best though. Like nothing's crazily appealing to me at this point. Perhaps there's something here. I don't know. There's not really any bar absorption. There's just bars unable to hold that region. Potentially here bar absorption. Nothing's crazy here. I would like the spread to be much higher. A clear opportunity is what I need. Right now we're just breaking down. Here we see the retracement up till that 6880 region. It's right around here. Now, if he head lower, where would I expect price to head lower into? I would expect price to head lower until 6870. There is a key level up there. That being said, if you take a look at icebergs, they are negative. CBD is still highly positive, potentially the showing buyer absorption over a long time. You're seeing buyers here. If you can push down, potentially there's something there, but it's not the best. Simply looking at how we barely have any absorption. Sells do play out really nicely though. You can see it head straight to the target. So I'm definitely gonna flag this as potentially a mistrade here. Simply because retracement into a barrier, straight movement right into our take profit. Would have been a good spread trade, potentially would have taken it. It's kind of iffy though. It's more of like a 50-50 gauge the market kind of play. I don't know if I 100% would have taken it. If I would have taken it, great. If not, also great. So let's say we got some late entry, 775. Stop loss right above 880, right? We're at this region, so maybe 82. And then where we targeting? We're targeting 70.5. So I mean, 1.71 risk to reward. We're not risking much, so it could have been a good trade. But still hard to confirm that we're gonna be bearish for the rest of the day. Seeing that, actually, nah, that probably would be a good trade, but I'd have liked to see more confirmation for the sell side. I mean, sells were strong. If there's more absorption there at the highs, would have been class. Right now, buyer barriers are defending here. Not really seeing any opportunity to go short here. Not really seeing any opportunity at all at this point. The barriers are working nicely though in December so far. Not seeing anything really around here. We take out that liquidity at 7.2 and then we start pushing up. That went 10, 10, 9. Right here. Aha, nah, this would have been a crazy play, I can't lie. Take a look here. We have really big sellers coming in at 8.55 in this candle, right? Really big sellers coming in. Now, look at what happens here. Buyers get absorbed right where these big sellers came in. Really interesting stuff right there. And if you take a look at the icebergs, look at what just happened to the iceberg size. There's a quick, sudden downturn to the downside for icebergs, and that's heavily bearish. And with the fact that so many buyers are getting absorbed here, potentially if we break below, potentially with a nice strong close, could be a nice sell-off. Spread of liquidity, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but I could definitely see shorts coming into 6865, if not 6868. Um, mm, I mean, if we start seeing aggressive selling coming in, definitely could be something like right here. We saw that occur. Selling is coming in. Potentially an entry around 746874 at 905. And where we keep our stop, we would probably keep our stop above this buyer absorption level, but we want it to be defended by something. So there is absorption there, 77.5. 880 would be the most optimal stop loss, like right here, simply because there is some sort of passive liquidity there. So it might start it up there. Take profit 65.5. 33 take stop. I mean, if you look at the risk to reward, I mean, it's still valid. Like 1.2 isn't bad, but if we kept it above this absorption level, above, yeah, then maybe it could be like that, 16, 17 ticks. So right around 2 risk to reward, this would have been a pretty nice trade as well. So I mean, looking in hindsight, we may have missed 2 trades, so it's likely that we would have taken one of them, but we were having technical issues in the morning, but that's okay. Sellers come through there. See now, stop loss could easily be moved down to 7.5. And I mean, barely risking anything at that point. And barrier moved down to 7.2 as well. Hold on. Perhaps there's opportunity, another opportunity within that. Nah, never mind, there's not. Aha, perhaps here. 918. Right here. Not seeing any absorption though, so. Again though, if you look at the icebergs, very negative, very bearish icebergs. Mm. We stall at this region. I think we'd hold it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, we hold that pretty nicely across the 25 candles when we see the drop. But we're holding it around this region from 715. So from, yeah, these two candles, it's just very extended out. We rebalance up, and now we have liquidity down here at 6855. I'm looking to see what price does now, right? Because we've swept so much liquidity regions, right? I don't know if we're going to continue heading down or head up back till VWAP. We hadn't taken any opportunities till then. And now if you look at the spread, the Bookmap distribution, we're seeing that buyer urgency is occurring. Seller barriers are getting somewhat broken through. So I need some confirmation that either side will continue. And what you happen to go ahead and see is that all these a lot of these selling barriers get broken through, and this buy barrier held. That's okay. These buying barriers were broken through, and this sell barrier held. So now it's showing me that there may still be a point where sellers can continue heading in. They can come back in, the sellers. And right when we see that retracement into where? Into this liquidity, and we start to see absorption right around that region. See absorption soon. Let's see buyers attempt to get in, they fail. Now, I know there's a block of liquidity right above 5.7, but 6855 is a very key level. And in hindsight, I mean, this high volume node is right around that level. Like, they're very correlated, the high volume node and the 6855 region. So, I mean, if we do break this level, I will place my stop break even to this 57.5 here. I'll place my stop break even if we start to reject from that region, or else my not my stop, my take profit. Or else I'll just keep my take profit at 6855 to hold into that extra profit. So we start seeing buying absorb here, so we enter in, placing our stop above 6.5, betting that price will hold this region and will not break through it before we break this region and head lower. Selling continuation was confirmed by this breakage, and now through absorption we saw buying weakness. We had a good value area and good risk to reward, so might as well gauged it. And we made a good educational guess as to what price will do. And in this case, it did happen to work out. And furthermore, take a look at the sell icebergs now. It's still trending downwards, and it's very, very high, the sell icebergs. So I'm still very bullish. Like, buyers struggle to head higher because of the large amount of icebergs we're seeing. And now we see a drop in selling. And when I mean we see a drop in price. And now, there's still liquidity around that 6.5 region, so I'm not worried at all. I'm holding in my trade. Let's see if we break through. We haven't really tested that lower liquidity, and as you can see, we broke through very aggressively. And we just continue heading lower until our take profit is hit. So pretty nice. It's a pretty nice trade in my opinion. Like, it was played out decently. I don't know if he held through this. Do we hold through this? He might have. I don't really remember. Ugh. Trying to see the low here. Yeah, our take profit gets hit here at 55.5. So good area of placing our take profits at edge locations as well, in case stuff like this happens, or we rebalance a little bit or retrace. And honestly, that's where we ended our day, right at 10 a.m. Looking after, it does look like we started pushing up a little bit right from this high volume node. So I'm trying to see if there's any longs, but I don't think I would gauge a long unless it was here and there was clear signal that we're gonna head up. So let's just take a look if there was. If there isn't, that's fine. No lower liquidity, very deviated from VWAP. Sell icebergs are still at the highs. The spread is not bad here. If we hold this location at 10.15, right here. I want to see seller absorption. Here we're just seeing buying getting in, really. And we see a bit of seller urgency, so honestly I would not have taken anything. That's just my idea, but that's basically it for today's market analysis and trade recap. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below or join the completely free Discord server. The link is in the description down below. Everything has lots of free functionality. Also, if you want to check out the order flow tools that I'm using, Addis and Bookmap livestream, those will be linked in the description as well. Addis, our channel partner, it has a lot of free functionality and it's one of the most user-friendly order flow tools that I've used. So highly recommend it, but as always, make sure to do your own research. With that being said, that's all I have here for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I guess I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.